this Union Hall.
Let's go win this thing.
Then we hit the road and never stopped. You shared with me your frustration at working harder to barely get by and afford a place to live, your fears for our democracy and freedoms, and your dreams for yourself, your family, and the future. It is not too late to realize those dreams. I'm Adam Schiff, and I approve this message because together we can still get big things done.
Don't forget the snacks, Mom.
Big family?
15 hungry kids.
All right, let's go, go, go!
Stater Brothers. Fresh, affordable, community first.
Clippers basketball lives on KTLA 5.
Good morning, I'm Eric Spillman. Super Tuesday brings us super expensive and super competitive California Senate race. The candidates cast their ballots and make a final pitch, and strangely, ask you to vote for them twice. We'll explain coming up.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. On today's ballot, voters will find one statewide proposition that's receiving bipartisan support in the fight against homelessness. Plus, some residents will vote on a measure that addresses safety on the streets of LA. What you need to know about that, straight ahead.
Good morning. I'm Lena Bovian live here at SoFi Stadium at Hollywood Park. It is Super Tuesday, but voter turnout off to a very slow start. If you're planning to come on down to vote in person, what you need to know coming up next.
Good morning. I'm Jessica Holmes. A new rule forcing credit card companies to cut excessive late fee charges. David Lazarus joins us to explain.
Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin, new here at 10 o'clock. Alert actress Danya Ramirez here live to talk about the return of her popular series. And it wasn't very popular. Now Dakota Johnson says her Marvel movie, the worst thing she's ever done, and she'd never do it again. What Dakota is saying, a lot of people are talking about. It's coming up.
All right, good morning, everybody. And the weather's going to be mostly partly cloudy skies all the way across Southern California. Temperature's still running a little bit on the cool side. But there it is, shot from Mount Wilson. You can see that blanket of cloud. At moments, you should get back into some clearing skies, then a little bit of cloud moving in and out. Tomorrow, though, that's when we're expecting the rain to start picking up, more so later in the afternoon. Highs today, low to mid-60s, all the way across the board. Full details coming up in just a moment. Frank, back to you. Well, here we are. Today is Super Tuesday. Voters in 16 states going to the polls. Besides the presidential primaries, there are a number of other races on the ballot as well.
Here in California, voters will narrow down the number of candidates vying for our state's open U.S. Senate seat. KTLA's Eric Spillman in the newsroom with a breakdown of that. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Jessica. Good morning, Frank. We're talking about the Senate seat that the late Dianne Feinstein held for so many years. The open race to be elected to that job has been very competitive and very expensive. The two candidates who finished number 1 and number 2 today will advance to the general election in November. Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff of Burbank went to a polling place in his district earlier this morning to cast his ballot. He's running on a platform of protecting democracy. He served as lead manager at the first impeachment trial of Donald Trump, and also was a member of the House committee that investigated the January 6th attack on the Capitol. He says he is the person to carry on Feinstein's legacy.
It's been just wonderful traveling up and down the state, meeting Californians in every part of the state, and I think they're looking for someone in the Senate that will take on the big fights, will defend our democracy, but also knows how to get things done.
Irvine Congresswoman Katie Porter cast her ballot in Orange County over the weekend. She says she would be a different kind of senator, one who is willing to stand up to Wall Street, big oil, big pharma, big insurance, and their lobbyists who dominate Washington.
I'm the only Democratic elected official running in this race who's never taken corporate PAC money. That makes me different. My vote is not for sale. Nobody's vote in our nation's capital should be for sale, and that's something that I think appeals to Democrats, Republicans, and independents.
Republican former Dodger Steve Garvey has run a low-profile campaign with few events. He has benefited from Schiff's many campaign commercials, which call Garvey a MAGA Republican and point out that he supported Trump. That advertising blitz has helped to boost Garvey's profile and actually put him in first place in a recent poll. He says California has elected Democrats exclusively for far too long.
There's got to be a better way. There's got to be somebody who can stand up with a common sense voice, with compassion, who builds consensus, and to maybe turn this state of California around that for decades now, maybe a generation, has had only one voice.
Representative Barbara Lee of Oakland cast her ballot yesterday at a polling place at San Fernando High School, where she was once a student and where she had to fight to become the school's first black cheerleader. She